Good evening, Lodi. Welcome to another View from 202. I'm coming to you from my office. We're trying a little different format today. My guest is going to be Brady Steigauf from Focus on Energy, and I'm going to engage with Brady in just a second here. First, I just wanted to do a couple community reminders. Time to mask up, folks. And I don't have one with me now, but Activate Lodi got a grant from the Sauk Prairie Hospital and has some very cool Mask Up Lodi black masks, cloth masks. And if you go to Activate Lodi or the crew website, you should be able to get the dates that they're handing those out at several outdoor activities, trying to keep us all moving this time of year. So if you want to get a very cool mask that has a little Mask Up Lodi logo and Lodi It's Only Natural on it, check out the crew website, and all that information should be available there. Thankfully, the numbers in our county are going down and the state are going down. It's been a little bit of a hike to get here, but it's nice to see. That doesn't mean we should be any less diligent than we have been. So please, please, please continue to wear masks, continue to social distance. By the time we can get outdoors, hopefully most of us will have gotten vaccinations or will be getting close to it. And then of course we can be outside so we can see everybody again. So we've come this far, almost a year. Just a month and a half shy of a year, so we could do it. And I look forward to seeing everybody in the spring when our parks are open again and we can have at least somewhat of a normal summer. We've had some snow recently. Just a reminder, your sidewalks need to be cleared off after a snow. Please be aware of snow emergency parking rules, so our city crews can get the streets cleaned off as quickly as possible. Other than that, I don't think I have a whole lot on my end. So we're gonna shift now and talk about the Save to Give program. Save to Give was a pilot program that we applied for last August, and we were lucky enough to be one of 2 communities that have been accepted, the city of Lodi and then the county of Bayfield. Bayfield County, as you might imagine, is substantially larger than Lodi, so they haven't launched their program yet. We launched Monday, the 25th. So I'm very, very excited to have with me Brady Steigauf, and Brady's going to help walk us through the program. All you have to do, folks, is use the tools available, and you will save a little energy, and you will create points, which will then create donations for 3 really important nonprofits in the Lodi community: Reach Out Lodi, the Prairie Valley Resale Shop, and the Parent-Teacher Association or Parent-Teacher Organization up at the school district. So Brady, it's great to have you here with me. Brady's been a joy to work with. They've done focus groups. Brady's like the master of Zoom. We're using Zoom today. This is obviously a pre-recorded view from 202. We're just trying to keep everybody safe. And so Brady was kind enough to agree to be my guinea pig on doing this over Zoom. So Brady, it's great to have you with me.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor Ann. That was a great introduction, and you have been a joy to work with as well, and as has the entire community of Lodi. I know you mentioned that Lodi is smaller than Bayfield County, but I think it's a community that really packs a punch. We've had super high engagement both in some of our focus groups that sort of helped inform the sort of community nature of this program and making the campaign in Lodi really speak to Lodi.
Excellent.
Kind of individual. And I also appreciate hosting this over Zoom. Looks like you're becoming a Zoom master as well.
Yeah, not much choice these days, right?
We're all learning here, so
Absolutely.
but I appreciate you being accommodating and keeping us both safe.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So folks, just some clarifications, because I know it's not just City of Lodi residents that view the View from 202. You do need to be a Lodi Utilities customer in order to participate in the Save to Give program. So we're hoping that anyone in the area may be able to learn some energy saving tips. But this is specifically geared toward the customers of Lodi Utilities. So I just wanted to get that out there before we jump into some logistics. So Brady, tell me a little bit. I'm a Lodi resident. I don't know anything about the Save to Give program, but I do get a monthly utility bill. What should I know and what should I do?
Yeah, I think I'll just start out and say Lodi is pretty special. So Focus on Energy is excited about this new pilot program available to rural residents in Wisconsin. And Lodi is the first community to officially launch. So I think that's really exciting. Yeah, the goals of it really are just to save customers energy through low to no cost behavior changes and habits that you can make around the house. That might make small energy savings, but combined, and if you do a few of them over the long term, you might actually see a difference and really reduce your energy bills. So I think that's really exciting. The other component is that we really want to give to local organizations that people both really care about, but also are doing great work in communities. So Focus on Energy gives a lot of incentives, usually directly to the customer, to save energy. So you may, receive a rebate for insulation or LED light bulbs. In this case, we give that incentive to the nonprofit. So that's the save and the give component. Excellent. And then we sort of have a third goal, which is particularly during this pandemic, a lot of people have felt isolated and we're all missing each other. We're missing, happy hours and seeing family during holidays. So sort of to get at that, we're hoping to build a little bit of community under a unifying program. So a lot of people and neighbors and family and friends can say, even though we can't gather as often as we'd like, we're all participants of Save to Give in this really fun community based program.
Absolutely. And thank you for that intro. And Lodi, we all know, those of us who live here because we are passionate about the great outdoors, very passionate about this beautiful area that we live in, and wanting to hopefully leave it a little better than when we arrived here. We are just stewards of this wonderful slice of heaven we call our little valley here. So it's a perfect opportunity for our community. You save money, you save the environment, or are making a little gentler footprint on the environment, while at the same time generating money for our nonprofits. So our goal is, Brady will talk about participant numbers. My goal is that we don't leave any of that $25,000 available to the community on the table. We want to make sure that our fabulous nonprofits, and I'll put a quick plug in, Brady, if that's okay. I mentioned that the three are Reach Out Lodi. Reach Out Lodi plays such a critical role in the community to begin with. It's our community center. It's our community store in sort of air quotes. It is our food pantry. It is our essential store. it is such a hub of our community, and people are relying on it even more now than in I guess normal times, because people are getting hit hard by the pandemic. There are many people out of work or with reduced hours. We all know the situation. So Reach Out Lodi is providing food. They do, in the winter now, they're starting monthly food distributions. Not just the distributions, but we go to apartment buildings with food where we have a lot of people who could be at risk of food insecurity. Then there's the Prairie Valley Resale Shop right here on Main Street. Jenny Larson runs that wonderful program, and they raise money that primarily helps with children's medical bills. And if there's ever been a time when we have seen the inequalities in our healthcare system, the pandemic has certainly highlighted those. So the Prairie Valley Resale Shop is a great place to make sure your stuff that is still gently used and can still be used by others gets out into the marketplace, if you will, and then it raises money to help families in need with particularly children's medical bills. And then, of course, there's the fantastic parent-teacher organization up at the schools. They're everywhere. They're involved in everything. They do so much for our children in this community. So when you go in to phase one, anyway, is what we're in right now for the Save to Give program, you pick one of these three amazing nonprofits. Your points then will be generating dollar donations to that nonprofit that you select. So just so you know, those are the three community entities. We went through an application and kind of a screening process, and there was a committee of how many people, Brady? 20 or so, 15?
I think about 20 people.
20 people in the community who helped us kind of review any of the organizations that had applied and had voted to narrow it down and select these three outstanding entities. So all right, Brady, I'm going to shut up now and turn it after I said, I'll let you do all the talking. Bye. Anyway, it was better than that.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're a good talker, so I'm happy to.
Thank you for that.
But I think what I'll highlight is really what that incentive is. And so you mentioned $25,000 that we can raise through this pilot for those three amazing organizations. And to clarify, so there are two campaigns throughout the Save to Give challenge. So there's one this winter and one this summer. Those are the two times that people typically use the most energy, just either for heating or for cooling. So those are the times of the year that we really want to highlight different energy saving tips, because those are where the bills might be highest. And so the $25,000 is split between those two campaigns. In the winter one, we're going to give $12,000 as our fundraising goal for the nonprofits. And then in the summer, it's the remaining $13,000 to reach that total $25,000. And Mayor Ann, it's been great working with you and Lodi Utilities, because they also have a bonus incentive fund, which maybe you'll talk about later, but I think it's really exciting for us. They've said if we reach 100 signups, they'll donate $900 or $300 each to the Lodi nonprofits. And if we reach 350 signups, they'll give $2,100 or $900 each to the nonprofits. So those are additional funds on top of the $25,000. So I know I've talked to all of the nonprofits and they're like, this is a really meaningful amount of money that we could get. And they love the fact that it's at no cost necessarily to participants, and they can actually save money on their bills.
Yes.
So I always call it like
win, 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 win.
Right. A buy one, get three free.
Excellent. Good way to describe it, Brady. So what do I do?
What do you do?
Customer, what do I do?
Yeah, we've made it pretty easy. I think some people have gotten the bill inserts and the postcards that we've sent out and maybe the Facebook ads. The easiest thing to do is Lodi Utilities already offers a My Account, which is an online billing and energy tracking sort of software and website. So that's at myaccount.lodiutilities.org.
Okay.
So if you go there, if you've already registered, you can just log right in. Otherwise, it'll help if you have your utility bill handy so that you can use your account number to make sure that you are you. Because we want to make sure that only you can access your energy data. And that'll help you register. And then once you're logged in to My Account, in the top left corner, you'll see a little Save to Give button. You'll click that. We have a little bit of a brief overview of the program, just so you know what you're signing yourself up for. Then you'll see the three Lodi nonprofits that you mentioned. And there's going to be a little button that says support this nonprofit, whichever one you choose. You'll click that, you'll take a quick enrollment survey, and then you'll be all signed up as a participant.
Excellent.
And then each week, we just ask that you log in and record what you've done to save energy. And you'll see each action has different point values, and some that are repeatable you can do each week.
Excellent.
And those will earn points. There's also a community progress page. And so right after you click them, you should be able to go to that community progress page, maybe refresh the page, and you'll be able to see how many points you've earned, how many points your nonprofit has, and how much dollars we've raised for the community.
Oh, fantastic. That's excellent. Now, Brady, knowing myself, do you send out a weekly, do I get an automated email reminding me, or some sort of text alert or something to remind me to go in every week and indicate what behaviors we've done?
Yeah, I encourage you to like our Facebook page, because we'll send out reminders there, and we're encouraging the nonprofits to also remind people to record on their behalf. But we also will send out an email newsletter at the end of each week, like probably on Fridays.
Fantastic.
It just says, hey, don't forget this weekend, take some actions and record them.
Great.
So that because that's sort of how we give you credit for what you've done, because otherwise, we don't really know.
Yes. So folks, you don't want to enroll in this and then go away and think everything's done. You want to enroll in this and put it on your calendar once a week to go in, and be cognizant of what you sign up for and doing these things. Of course, there's we're trusting that people are undertaking these actual behaviors. And they're not that difficult. Turning off a light switch in a room, using a power strip. They're great tips, and over the course of 8 weeks, we can all get in some really good habits that can result in energy savings over our lifetimes and our planet's life. So anyway, so back to once you enroll, once a week, you want to remember to go in and record all of this. That's what, and of course, do the energy saving behaviors. But the recording of this weekly is what generates that the points for the nonprofits. Did I say that right, Brady?
You said it perfectly. Yeah. I mean, just underscoring that, recording each week. And some of the actions are easy and some of them are a little bit harder. I encourage you to push yourself, but also make it fun. I mean, this is a community program. We've joked in some of our focus groups, like, why not have a candlelight dinner with your significant other or something, like, so you turn off the lights.
That's a good idea.
Like, have fun, read by flashlight with your kids at night or something like that. There's ways to make saving energy fun. And I encourage you to use this time in this Save to Give challenge to have fun while you're saving energy.
And is there a forum where, as people are participating in this, if they have great ideas like the candlelight dinner, is there a way that we can be tracking those ideas and sharing them with the whole group of folks involved?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I think at the end of the, so I should maybe say that each campaign is 8 weeks long. So we've got 8 weeks to sort of raise funds. At the end of the 8 weeks, we could definitely plan to say, what's your favorite way to save to give?
Okay.
But I think why wait? Maybe we can have a Facebook post or some sort of.
I was just going to ask if we could do that and invite people. So I'll put out there, my husband would kill me for bringing him up in this discussion, but so I'm not the neatest person in the world. He is definitely, hands down, the neater person in our relationship, but he couldn't shut off a light switch to save his life. So I literally walk around the house turning lights off after him. Of course, he's been in that room because he's picking up after me, but that's a whole nother conversation. So I'm hoping that he and I can challenge each other. Perhaps I can become a better picker-upper and a little neater in the house, and perhaps he can try to be cognizant of turning off light switches. So don't, anyone who knows my husband Ron, do not tell him that I brought this up, because I know he doesn't watch these, thank goodness. But anyway, so perhaps this can lead to some fun competition within your own households as to how to change our behaviors, because they're so ingrained. But over the course of 8 weeks, we can get in fact, in 4 weeks, we can get in some really good, healthy habits. I will speak for myself. Old dogs can learn new tricks, and I have been trying to learn new tricks. So anyway, Brady, back to where we're at right now.
Well, and I'll even say, I mean, as we've been creating this program and stuff, I've even realized, like, I turn off most of my lights, but I could be better. And I think that that's like another cool thing that we can all reflect on, is just like, where can we improve?
Absolutely.
Even if some of the habits are ones that we already have. And then I know for the sake of the winter challenge and the summer challenge right now, we're highlighting 8 energy actions for the campaign that we know will save you significant amounts of money on your energy bills. But if there's feedback in the future that that's not enough and you want to do other things, I'm sure some of you have a teenager who takes really long showers, and we could cut back on that. That's not a strategy right now, but those are the kind of things, you know, that you can still do outside of the program, even if they're not an action that necessarily will help the nonprofit.
Excellent.
So, like I said, make it fun, challenge your teenager, challenge yourselves, challenge your partner. Kind of what it's all about.
Absolutely. And folks, between this or toward the end of the winter challenge and when the summer challenge starts, Lodi will be installing new advanced metering meters. So right now you get a snapshot of your electric usage on a monthly basis, and that's as much as we're able to push out to you. But with these new meters by summer, you're going to be able to look at your energy consumption. I think we're looking at a minute, every minute or every 15 minutes. Anyway, you'll get much more real-time readings of your own energy consumption. So you actually, over the summer, can see how much your consumption goes down pretty immediately. If you increase in the summer, increase your air conditioning temperature a couple degrees. It makes a big difference. So this is going to help us help you understand your own energy consumption and learn ways that you can save money in a much more real-time fashion. But over the winter, we're going to have to rely on our existing infrastructure, get familiar with that. So by the time the new meters are in place, we are all rearing to go for the summer program as well. Brady, anything else we should make sure folks know right now?
No, I'll just say that the advanced meters are pretty exciting for us because, you know, the same place that you log your actions and you sign up for Save to Give is where you'll be able to see your energy use.
Excellent.
So right now, you know, you probably see monthly energy use. So you're left, pun intended, a little bit in the dark with where usage is. But, you know, in the future, we're hoping that you'll actually be able, you know, if you did a candlelight dinner or something, or you read by candle or by flashlight with your kid and you didn't use your lights, you'll actually be able to see, wow, this is how much I saved this night compared to another night.
That's great.
So
love that.
It's really exciting for us. I'm hoping that that makes it even more rewarding on top of just what we're giving to the nonprofits, but even more rewarding when you save, because you'll be able to see what the impact to you is.
Yes, that's awesome. All right. So the biggest thing right now, sign up. So what's the web address again, Brady?
myaccount.lodiutilities.org. And I think if you don't have your bill, if you tossed it, but you saved the flyer or something, I'm pretty sure you can call Lodi Utilities and get your account number so that you can sign up.
Yes.
So it's really important that you sign up early, because the more weeks that you're participating and recording actions in our 8-week campaign window, the more you can earn the most points for your nonprofit the longer you're participating.
Excellent.
So, I know ducks are big in the community of Lodi for Susie the Duck Day. So don't be a sitting duck and sign up now.
Fun. That's awesome, Brady. Boom, boom. He's here all month, kids. I'm kidding. He's actually here with us for 8 months. Brady, thank you so much. Focus on Energy. Thank you. We are excited to generate some donations for our community. If you want to learn more about what each of the nonprofits intends to do with their funds, you can, I think that information is available on their Facebook pages. So Lodi Utilities customers, sign up this week. Get signed up. We're going to annoy you repeatedly. Sign up for Save to Give. If you have questions, call the amazing staff here at Lodi Utilities, and they will be able to walk you through any questions that you have. Brady, thanks for your time. It's been a joy. You as
well, Mayor Ann.
And Brady will be back with us giving updates throughout the campaign. You're willing to come back and join us, Brady?
Absolutely. And at any time, my email is brady.steigauf, my last name, Steigauf, @focusonenergy.com. Or you could just comment on our Facebook page and I'll get back to you. So
fantastic. Brady, thanks for everything. Everybody take care, stay safe. Let's love Lodi. Let's show how we love where we live by signing up for Save to Give, and let's make a big difference for our nonprofits here in the community. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Thanks, Brady.